Chicago Bears. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. No. Topper! Here we go, 50. Mike 50. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Shoot!
After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch General West. Hey, Haywood. Five.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
This is Geis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Darius Geis, 56 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Go, go.
Tannehill on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Let's go.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Jim, hey, zoom.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they'll feel like they can't stop him.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's Hines. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
7-7.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Ready?
Now Tannehill on third and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Brown making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground. This time, Barber looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Go!
On first down, Tannehill. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. This is Hines. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Great job, D. Great.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Big grip.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going up top for Miller. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, one more. Be ready.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Barber. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 46-yard line.
2nd and 9. Jackson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now it's Hines. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Like 50.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Greystone, travel. Snap.
They run with Hines. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down as the Bears push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Hey, Echo.
Get that quarterback.
50-foot go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Shoot.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I got you, son.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Show her that.
Hey, exit. 5.
Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's go. 18 Gators.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check 24.
Topper.
Check.
Deep river.
On 1st down, it's Hines. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good shot.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West, get it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
218, chopper.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-6, pull it.
On the ground, Richard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking out some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Orbit.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Ready?
Now Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too calm.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ronald Blair. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You run.
Tannehill. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
50, plant. Bravo.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Dude.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Darius Geis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are able to cut into that lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Tannehill. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Alpha. Get it.
Tannehill now to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Bears first
Go! 18
First and 10
Raiders.
at the 20-yard line.
Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Shoot.
Pilot, 64, weak. Say go.
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
3 down.
Yes.
Watch the whip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Nyheim Hines, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as the Bears push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, the drive starts with a completion, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check 13.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want to.
Ready.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nyheim Hines with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Jackson, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Jackson from the shotgun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason.